Hey, hey guys. Okay, I am dual streaming on Facebook and Instagram. So hopefully everyone can hear me okay. I'm also recording this on another app so that I can upload this into an IGTV for you guys. I have had like a million questions since December. So at the end of December, I made a post about how I potty trained my daughter, how she's fully potty trained morning, noon, and night. And I have had moms message me on Facebook, moms message me on Instagram, wanting to know how I've done it. I have answered as many questions as I possibly could via voice message, via text message, via Instagram message, but I figured the best way to do this would be to make an Instagram IGTV or a Facebook post and then save it for you guys. So there will be a recording. Feel free to ask me any questions that you have on streaming live, and I will make sure that I address them for you. First and foremost, I want to introduce myself. So if you're new to my page, my name is Jess Lynn. I'm a full-time work-at-home mom. I'm a fitness and wellness coach, and I'm also a magical mindset mentor. So I'm home 24/7 doing something that I love, helping other men and women lead healthy lives. I love it. I wake up every single day just fulfilled with joy and passion to inspire other men and women. So that's a little bit about me. Thank you for following my page. Thank you guys for tuning into this. But yes, so I want to share with you guys how I trained my 3-year-old in less than 5 days. And I figured, what better time to do this video, since I forgot about doing it, than when toilet paper and being stuck at home is the topic of conversation of the week. And it's actually, if you guys have been thinking about potty training your little ones, and you guys are stuck inside with your little ones, this is actually the perfect time to do it. So I wanted to give you guys a list of things that you are going to need for this. So number one is time. I first and foremost want to tell you guys, do not place any expectations on yourself. Do not allow yourself to have any mom guilt, dad guilt, whatever kind of guilt. If you try this and maybe you're not seeing the same results that I did. I tried potty training my little one 2 other times before this, and it was an epic failure, and I felt terrible about myself every single time. It wasn't until my best friend came to visit me for Christmas, and we were sitting around our kitchen table, and we were talking about potty training my daughter. Her name is Reagan, and she's now 3 and a half. And I was just like, I don't know why, this is so hard for me. And my father's girlfriend actually told me about a method that was used with her nephews. And I figured, you know what, like, let's freaking try it. I was at my fuck it, I'm so done with diapers, with pull-ups. Like, I was just at my fuck it moment. I'm ready to go all in. And I do want to let you guys know, pick a time to do this when you don't have plans, when you don't have to be out of the house, and you don't really give a shit about what you look like. Because I'm going to tell you, for these 5 days, I literally was inside my house, and the only time I left my house was to go do important errands, and I looked like shit. My hair was greasy because I was so tired. I was in my sweatpants because this does take effort, but I promise you by the end of these 3 or 4 days, if you guys do this, it should work. I'm also not a medical professional or a pediatrician, so please insert disclaimer. I can't guarantee that whatever method I use for this will not emotionally damage your child. I'm not even sure if it has emotionally damaged mine. That's a joke, obviously. But so some things you need: time. So just make sure that you have at least 4 or 5 days to really dedicate yourself to this system. Number 2 is an incentive. So use something that your child is really excited about. My little one loves stickers, so I used stickers because you're going to use this as a celebration tool. So every time they go on the potty, you're going to use this as their celebration tool, as a way to incentivize them for their, I don't like to say good behavior, because I don't like to say that our children going on the potty or not going on the potty is good or bad behavior, but just as an incentive. Number 3 is some plastic mattress liners. This is going to be more important later on in the game, but they are important. I know that grocery shopping and going to the stores right now is a little bit of, kind of everything is kicked over. But I would definitely encourage getting those, and I would encourage getting them for yourself, your bed, your toddler's bed, the couch, whatever it is that you guys are on frequently. I would definitely recommend getting those. You're gonna need toilet paper. probably too soon, but we're just gonna throw it out there. You're gonna need toilet paper and wipes, obviously. And then you're also going to have an alarm system. So the method that I used, I'm gonna lay it all out for you guys, but you're going to need an alarm. So whether you use Alexa, whether you use SIRI, I don't wanna like alert her while I'm on my phone. So you might need to use that, or you can use whatever method, but you need an alarm. So how we did this. Basically what you're going to do is day number 1, you are going to set an alarm for every 20 minutes. Yes, every 20 minutes. Obviously don't wake them up during their nap time, but every 20 minutes while they are awake, you're going to set an alarm. And every 20 minutes when that alarm goes off, you are going to stop and drop everything you're doing and you are going to put them on the potty. And so the first day, like the first half of the day that you're doing this, like it's kind of bizarre for both of you, right? But then by the second part of the day, your little one should start to notice that every time the alarm goes off, you go to the bathroom. And I started to notice that the first day, every time the alarm went off, Reagan was kind of already making her way to the bathroom. I just chose to keep her in like a t-shirt, and I did put her in big girl underwear, but it was just easier for me if she took them off. It was kind of more of a frustration to like keep putting them on and taking them off, so I just let her leave them off. Honestly, choose to do whatever you feel is the most comfortable as a parent for your little one. But so the first day, set an alarm every 20 minutes and then put them on the potty no matter what, whether they have to go or not. And then every 20 minutes, you're also gonna say, okay, we're gonna go on the potty. And whether they pee or poop or do nothing at all, you're going to celebrate it and you're going to give them the incentive. Again, I give stickers, so I'm gonna use stickers as the example in this. So then at night, I still chose to put a pull-up on Reagan. I chose to put a pull-up on her at night for the first whole week that I did this. Day number 2, you're then going to set an alarm for every 30 minutes. So now you're gonna go a little bit longer, but every 30 minutes when that alarm goes off, you're going to stop doing what you are doing. You're going to tell your little one to stop doing what they are doing, and you are going to put him or her on the potty. And again, you're gonna say, time to go on the potty, put them on the potty, and then whether they pee or poop or do nothing at all, you're going to celebrate it and give them their sticker. And then what I started to notice was by the end of day number 2, it was Reagan started to actually have to go in, like even in between the alarm, like if she had to go, she would actually start to go on her own, which is another really, really cool thing. So I even started to notice that she was getting more comfortable going on the potty. And so if she would go in between those times, I would continue to celebrate it and give her a sticker. And then what I would also do is if, let's say she went potty a lot, in between the alarm, I would actually just push the alarm back from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So if she went pee like a lot on the potty, instead of setting the alarm every 30 during that time frame, I would do it for another 45 minutes just to give her a little bit more time. By day 3, she was pretty much primed, and like every time she had to go potty, she would go on her own. But I still chose to just stick to the alarm system, and I set the alarm for every 45 minutes. So again, every time the alarm would go off, we would both stop and drop what we were doing. I would put her on the potty, whether she peed or did not pee. I would celebrate the hell out of it. I'd give her a sticker. We'd have a dance party. And then by day 4, she was basically, I would just tell her, okay, Reagan, every time you have to go potty, tell mommy. And because it became like a game to her, she was like just going to the bathroom like all the time because number 1, she wanted stickers, but number 2, because it was like a celebration, a happy dance party. And then by day number 5, she would literally just like, come tell me or come get me when she had to go on the potty. And again, these first 5 days, actually the first 7 days, I was still putting a pull-up on her at night. I see some people tuning in on Facebook too. I've seen you guys all popping up on Instagram and Facebook as well, but I just can't see the questions. So I will answer any questions you guys have afterwards. And for those of you on Instagram, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to turn it into an IGTV so you guys can post the questions on the thread. But by day 5, she was pretty much like fully potty trained on her own, which was really freaking awesome. And it was really cool because we actually went to my dad's that day and I had to go run some errands. And so basically I just told her, I said, okay, Reagan, this is where the potty is at Grandpa's house. Just let them know when you have to go potty. And she let them know as well that she had to go potty. And what I also noticed was that every time I had to go potty, Reagan was cheering for me too. So like I was like, you're the best hype girl in the entire world. So by literally the end of the 5 days, she was fully potty trained. And she would tell me every time, but by like week 2, end of week 2, she would just go on her own. So now Reagan is like literally, like I will be sitting in here working, and I'll put like the TV on her, and I will hear her get up and go to the potty and flush the toilet all on her own. Like literally, she's amazing. I'm so proud of her every time I talk about her. But so after those first 5 days is when I started night training as well. And this because I was also just so fucking done with pull-ups. Like I was like, fuck this, I'm done with pull-ups. So what I did is I lined both my mattress and her mattress. And the first week, I took all of the, the first week we put pull-ups on at night. The second week, I was doing no pull-ups at night. So she was fully potty trained during the day, but not at night. And what I did is I said, okay, Reagan, so every night before bed, I would say, okay, Reagan, you don't have a pull-up on, you have big girl underpants on, and big girls wake up their mommy in the middle of the night when they have to go potty. And she would wake me up in the middle of the night when she had to go potty. 2 nights out of the first week, I forgot to tell her before we went to bed, and those were the only 2 nights that week that she had an accident. Week 3, we did underpants only. I literally gave her pull-ups to my sister, and week 3 she only had 1 accident at night, and then since then, it's what, now we're in mid-March, she has only had 2 accidents at night since. And I just think, you know, and for that first month or so, at night, I just kept saying, like telling her, okay, Reagan, you know, big girls, and when they have to go potty in the middle of the night, they wake up their mommies. And every time I would tell her that, no accidents. Now I don't have to tell her that at all. She will still wake me up in the middle of the night. So, you know, much like having a newborn, instead of having a newborn, I now wake up to walk my 3-year-old to the potty in the middle of the night. But that was a little bit kind of how that whole system played out. So, you know, the first 3 days are really intense. Again, you're going to want to pick some time when you are not leaving your house. So this is also the perfect time for that. You might not have toilet paper, but you know, if you have a sock, some washcloths, you're probably going to have to stick your kid in the tub or the shower at least 3 times a day when you're doing this too, because like there's going to be accidents, which is also a reason why like I just didn't give a shit what I looked like, because I was literally covered in piss and shit for 3 days. Like, it was great. No judgment. So just here to tell the truth like it is. Okay. So I did come across only 1 issue during this entire thing, and I was pretty open about it, and I actually asked a couple of you guys for your suggestions, and they were all great. I did notice that once Reagan was fully potty trained, that she was having a hard time pooping. So I did have to, I'm totally forgetting the name of them, but I did have to like give her something to help her poop twice, but otherwise, after like 3 weeks of her not really going poop on the potty, she started going just fine. So I was obviously a little bit worried. I did call her doctor, and they were just like, you know, just keep encouraging her to go. If like, you know, you're getting close to like 3 days with no poops, you know, kind of gauge it. And then at the end of that 3rd day, she still hasn't gone, definitely give her something that will help. So we had to do that twice, but otherwise, she now goes poop on the potty as well. So she is fully potty trained. She's had, literally since we completed this whole process, we ended it in December, and here we are mid-March. She has had only 2 accidents in the middle of the night. She's a freaking rock star, and every time I go to the bathroom, she always asks me if I have to poop, and I'm always like, no, mommy's good, like, I'm a big girl, but she celebrates me, like, and that's the coolest thing, too, is, like, celebrating her, and seeing how excited I would get about her going on the potty. Like, she literally, like, she tells everyone, like, it's the best thing, because she's so excited. So, you know, make it fun, make it like a game, but you will be tired those first 3 days. So that was really the only issue I encountered. I think that's really it. So I can't see, for whatever reason, the questions. I know I saw some of you guys posting comments, but I will go back through and I will address them. I actually am off to go meet one of my coaches for a later lunch. But if you guys have any questions about this, I'm going to turn this into an IGTV. I'm going to post the recording for you guys so that you have it. I know a lot of you moms have asked me about it. This, again, is the process that I use that worked for me. I tried 2 other methods before this that failed epically. You know, just continue to encourage your little one, continue to celebrate them no matter what. It might just not be the right time. You know, don't place any pressure, any guilt on yourself. I, had like immense mom guilt the first 2 times that I tried it, and I failed epically. But sometimes they're just ready when they're ready, and we can encourage them, we can hold the space for them, and we can do our part in getting them there. But that's what worked for me. So perfect time if you guys are stuck in your house and you guys are moms to little ones to toddlers and you've been trying to find a system to potty train your kid in 5 days or less. That's the system that worked for me. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you guys, when I share the IGTV, will you guys please feel free to share this with anyone that you think would be helpful. So any other moms, dads, anyone in your family that is, having little ones, whatever, please share this. I'm an open book. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. I hold nothing back. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing Friday. I hope this was helpful. Happy Friday the 13th. Stay safe, stay healthy, do all the things. I love you guys.